Hello, YouTube land. Check your clocks for this amateur hour time. Welcome back to Danganronpa. In the last episode, Chihiro has been murdered. So now, unfortunately, she's gone with the wind now. But we were just investigating. Byakuya is part of the investigation. Well, I'm part of his investigation, if anything. He invited me to be his partner, so he's kind of stuck with me, or I'm kind of stuck with him. Whatever how you put it, we're investigating the murder. So he led me to the library because he said there was something that he wanted to check. So I guess we'll do that. And there's also something going on with Toko, by the way. Toko, she's kind of acting weird. But I don't know the whole story quite yet. So I think we're just going to go ahead and jump right into this and see what happens next in this horrible investigation. And we'll see what happens. So until then, leave a like for Byakuya, leave a like for Danganronpa, and always leave a like for Monokuma, because he's watching. He is always watching. Whether in fiction time or real time, he out there. So let's talk to Byakuya. Is this the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me say it again. What are you talking about? Well, I keep seeing this. It's kind of sticking out. Oh, I thought it was a socket. There are no clues here. We need to check elsewhere. Didn't you just say that? What? The letter? I mean, that's the only thing I would get. We need to find real clues. What are you talking about, dude? He's telling me to look. He won't tell me where to look. That's the problem. Knock it off. What does a desk lamp matter right now? What are you talking about? You're not telling me nothing. Oh, I got a coin though. Does that count as something? Alright. The camera. The surveillance camera. The mastermind must have been watching as Chihiro was killed. They know what's happened and they're still forcing us to go through with this. Yep. The laptop. Right? It's not there. Now let's see. Let me keep checking around. Nope. Need to check elsewhere. I don't see nothing, man. You're confusing me. How about here? I already checked there. The TV? Huh. What about this one? Dude, you are seriously confusing me. Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me say it again. That doesn't help, man. Letter. I hate you right now. I hate that you're not telling me this. I'm leaving. Forget this. If I remember, on the other side of this door, it's the archive, right? Oh, I thought that was the exit. You made me mad. I was like, I'm getting out of here. Forget this. And I actually found the clue. Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It all makes sense once you're inside. Okay. More books. Whoa, there's so many books and files. There's so much dust, too.
So in other words,
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Okay. He don't tell me the thing, so if you pay attention to your surroundings, you're sure to discover the value of for yourself. Yeah, he ain't gonna tell me nothing. Alright. There's so many files stuffed into the shelf. What's in all these things?
that's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret councils controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. I'll look again then. They reveal the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. Oh, it's the same thing. Oh. Okay. What about this? There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although, judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? Alright. What's this? Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. Okay. That's it? What else? What is that up there? Oh, it's another camera. Okay. God, there's cameras everywhere. It's so unbelievable. There's a ton of thick files stuffed into the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files are the investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents, for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you expect to leak. Oh? Okay. So what about this one? This shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh? That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be disclassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking in it. Without making a sound, I returned the file to the shelf. So, I finally begin to understand the true splendor of this library. The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right? That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible. What do you mean, usually? Usual? Normal? Ordinary? Simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what do you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt. Huh. Now, hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why... My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible? I already told you there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. Yet I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all the levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interests me is the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf. This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases have been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise. The best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were the members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about the aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about the act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple. The culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack.
In other words,
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then, Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer, really is walking around among us? Things are starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two. If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Yikes. Yikes, that is too much to take in. Ooh, that is so creepy. Byakuya, about the Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
that's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Oh my. Top secret. Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I had reached the page where photos of the scene of each crime had all been collected. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Oh man, he's stabbing him with scissors too? Ugh. Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Soji Gaku, 23. Kano Issei, 14. Takeshi Yoshida, 30. Komasuna Taro, Takafumi Gono, I hope I'm saying these right. Uchida Naohisa? Takeshi Masamune? God. Yudo Yujima. There was no end up to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. And at that scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page. Profiling results. All the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on the holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness was never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
So in other words,
The key point here is that the culprit may well have had a split personality. A split personality? Like the kind of thing you see on TV? So I'm part of a totally unbelievable story. But this one's way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Yikes. Dang. My mind has gone numb too. My brain just exploded. Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Wait, Byakuya! As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Oof. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that? Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
goodbye.
Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he asked me to join him, he cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack. He's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go to investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have to come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Alright. Oh my god. What have I gotten myself into? There's a killer on the loose and I am scared. God, that was so much to take in. Alright, so I gotta get back. This is not the crime scene, by the way. I gotta get back to the crime scene and talk to other people who are involved in the crime scene. Ay, ay, ay. There we go. This is a lot. This is a big turn from Phoenix Wright. A very big turn. Ifumi, help.
Ding, ding, ding! Ifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel like this.
Another stat increase for me. Evidence? What'd you find?
I cannot reveal that just yet, but I guarantee that my foul will steal the killer's breath from his lungs.
Are you sure about that?
Oh yeah, Miss Ludenberg says she witnessed something worthwhile too.
Really? What'd she see?
She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies a boy she likes, right? Right?
Okay, so where's Celeste now?
The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there.
What's it gonna be? Alright, let me check the boys' room. Gotta check that out. Oh boy. Oh, it's all blue. Wonderful. Oh, there's something here. Hello. There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Don't know. Alright, so let's check this. Huh, this poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. Okay, what else can I check? That it? Is that all? Or does this lead to the pool? Yeah. Okay, is this like a different pool or is it like all in one, you know? What's that? Oh, we move over there. What's the point? Huh. Why have this kind of thing here? There's got to be a reason, right? I don't see anything, so. What's over there? Maybe there's some kind of clue in the lockers. Guess not. Got a coin, though. Alright, there's a camera right there. Alright, let's see what we got here. Ooh. Oh, it just takes me over here. Alright, so I guess that's all for the pool. Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's check out the, Gale's locker room now. See what we can find in there. But then Hifumi told me that I gotta go talk to Celeste. So, I'll check that out real quick too. Ugh. No, Chihiro, no. Just no. What is this? Oh, Kyoko's here. Hey, Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation?
Indeed.
Generally speaking.
However,
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of.
Something besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
so then,
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time, thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success.
With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. And Chihiro's handbook is missing? That's definitely worth worrying about. Okay. Chihiro's handbook. Alright, let's analyze. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? This rope has a plug? Wait, so then this isn't rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her.
That's right, there's that issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first, I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Alright. Yeah, all the other ones were like stabbed with scissors and whatnot. Hold on, let me check that real quick. Sure, bullets. Genocide Jack case file. They were killed in the same way and mounted nearby wall. Yes, yes. Oh. Okay. But yeah, if I want to get more into detail, it's like they got stabbed. Like, that's how they were suspended. They were stabbed in the wrist and like they were hanging there and stabbed a whole bunch of times. It doesn't really... Well, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Okay, I guess we're gonna head back to the library. What? There's still more I need to check. Okay. What is that? It looks like a garbage bag, but then I can't be too sure. There's a bloodstain on the carpet. It can only be caused by Chihiro's murder. Yeah, I know that. But I need to know more. I need to know more. What? Does this lead to the pool, correct? This door leads out to the pool. Yeah. Maybe there's more stuff about the bloodlust writing. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood, just like in all those other Genocide Jack cases. At every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. Yeah, I know that. The bloodstained poster, the blood on the most noteworthy part, but the big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. The girls' locker room doesn't seem to have that kind of place if you find something like this. Maybe because the two posters were swapped. One from the boys' locker room, which was the tornado, which looks like a boy band, so that would be in the girls' locker room. And then the chick with the swimsuit will be in the boys' locker room. So they've been swapped. Oh, but wait, that reminds me. The poster in the other locker room is... That's right. There's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. And that would be Hina or Sakura. Depends. Alright, Sakura, I need your help here. You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay, then let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid any attention to the posters. I see.
However,
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee? In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some of the carpet in the girls' locker room, and it left a stain. The stain in the boys' locker room. That's the coffee stain. A stain? But I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
of course.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain had disappeared. I can only assume that someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain here to begin with. Yes. Someone swapped the carpet. I'm such a smart boy. Okay, I can leave now. I gotta find this warehouse. I don't think I ever found the warehouse quite yet. So let me just check where, Celeste is. That's the most important thing. When I find Celeste, that's where I'll find the warehouse. There she is. Found it. This is the warehouse, correct? Whoa, wow. Pretty big. Alright, what's up, Celeste? Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case? I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then you did find something. Very well, I will tell you and only you.
Actually,
Last night, I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What? Really? This was right before nighttime.
what are you doing out this late? Oh, I was just... Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps? What? How did you know?
The bag?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying. Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Okay. She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would ever have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Okay. But that doesn't... I think I did see a bag. That garbage bag looking thing. Let's see. A surveillance camera. That's a surveillance camera? It looks like a blender. The mastermind must have been watching as Chihiro was killed. They know what's happening. They're still forcing. Yada, yada, yada. Let's see. Is this the fridge Sayaka mentioned? I don't see anything noteworthy here. Alright, what else? Let's try this. There's all kinds of stuff piled up everywhere. I don't see anything noteworthy. Probably there isn't anything noteworthy. I already checked that. There's all different kinds of food stacked up. I don't see anything noteworthy. So we only got like 3 more spaces left. Yeah. This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. Right now it's just showing the school crest. Yeah. Alright, one more thing to check in the warehouse and then we'll see. We'll probably have to go to the library. There's all kinds of stuff piled up everywhere. Yep. Alright, let's get out of here. So now we gotta go to the library. The warehouse. Dining hall. Yeah, we'll go to the dining hall. I think there's an exclamation mark, so maybe Hina's found something. Oh boy. I got so many truth bullets. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with them. Oh, Hina. How's Toko doing? Same as before. She won't come out, and she keeps mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimmy, and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating? A donut, of course. Of course. There's 2 things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was one of her big regrets. I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well...
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yup, it's true. And it just wasn't us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Oh, wait. Maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. Alright then. So we got something from Hina. So now we gotta head to the Barbie. If I could warp there real quick. You know what? I haven't even seen Hiro anywhere. Where is he? Oh, he's right there. Speak of the devil. Okay. So there's something in the archive and in the library. Let's warp. Alright. We got this. We got this in the bag. We got this in the bag. I wonder where Byakuya is, actually. He might actually be in here. No, I'm wrong. Alright, let's go back to the archive. Woo. Swanky. Where was the Genocide Jack file again? I don't even know. Here? I want to take another look at the Genocide Jack case file. I know it was around here somewhere. Huh? It's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? But the only one who would do something like that. I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Yeah, the only person I would think of. The wooden box is empty. The extension cord was in there before. Okay. Desk lamp. The desk lamp. Byakuya grabbed that one thing from over here and put it over there. It sure is dark over there. Okay. How about here? It's a document about the secret council revealing the kind of truth a commoner shouldn't go near. So I guess I better not. Alright. So maybe the archive doesn't have something, but the library, excuse me, does. Desk lamp. Huh? The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But last time I saw it, it was definitely on. It was definitely right here. Oh, that's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Alright. We got ourselves a Monokuma announcement. I love...
I'm getting tired of waiting.
This dude.
Just plunge right in.
He's like, I'm bored. Let's just get this over with.
The moment you've all been waiting for. The class trial. You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
I am so not ready to do this again.
See you soon.
How do I even shoot stuff again? Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. Okay. The red door is right through here. This sucks. It's like, I can't think of anything else to say.
Ahem. So, is everyone ready or what? Am I blind or are we missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here.
And Toko is...
You really don't remember?
Kidding, I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time. Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out of here, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please.
And just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Togo behind him. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe he would drag a girl around. Terrible! You're terrible!
Phew. So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle into the elevator and let's get the show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So, shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. And that murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. Let's just go into the elevator and see what happens. We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating. The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground, and as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, it came to a sudden stop.
What do you think? I
decorated. It's so fresh. Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with. Good. You're raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all. Okay, then let's get this show on the road. Everyone, please find your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Here we go again. Here we go again. I am so not ready. I didn't expect to go this quick. Court preparation. Okay, cool. Set skills. What is this? A tentative influence. Increases the influence gauge by 2. Oh, okay. So that's good. Downshift. Reduces your aim speed. Effective during the non-stop debate in Hangman's Gambit. Is that good, or... I assume... Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during bullet time battle. Oh. Increases bullet capacity. Effective during bullet time battle. I guess? I have a limited bullets? Allows you to reload 2 bullets at once. Handiwork. Oh, okay, so let's see, yeah, these are all useful stuffs. I can only carry a whole bunch, though. Bullet time battle? Can I equip all of them? No, I can't. Oh, it says how much they cost. Alright. So I got vocab. We'll just see what happens if they're really good. Downshift. I gotta get more, though. And then open the handbook to see what I got. I already saved, so I guess we'll be fine. I've also been told a little tidbit that I can save throughout the trial. Like, there are some points where I can't, but then after that point, then I can save again. So I'm confident in that. So let's go. Finish preparation. Trial. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they can
Yeah, I know that.
punish everyone beside. Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon.
Whee! First we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. Alright. Make your argument. So, locker room dumbbell. Ka-chink. Oh, he's gone too. Let me check my stuff real quick. I can still check it. So, the dumbbell found on the floor of the girls' locker room had a significant amount of blood on it. Okay. Chihiro's fatal injury.
It appears it was a head wound.
Yeah.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
It was a dumbbell, right?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Oh my god, this dude. Let me shoot that real quick. No, it's wrong. Really?
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell.
Ow.
As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one. You looked at her head wound?
Yes! That's so creepy!
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear. What? For real? Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? A new element has been added to the non-stop debates. Yes, please, more. For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. But there's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the A button to attach the silencer, which you can shoot down the white noise.
However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease, so take careful aim when you have your silencer out. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In which case, you can forget about the silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you. Well, I got it to kind, so... Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, so we got white noise interrupting us? Since when is this a thing? I need to know my Genocide Jack case file.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure.
Seriously?
As far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible.
Is that the white noise? Yes, it is.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
You sure?
Hey, so, speaking of Genocide Jack, I don't know who that is.
Well, I guess that was the only one, so I have to shoot that. The thing Byakuya showed me in the archive, one look at that and anyone will be convinced. It shows that there was a work of Genocide Jack. Alright.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible.
That's right.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof.
Dang it, I keep mixing up X and Y. This is what happens when you're a Nintendo boy. No, it's wrong.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library? The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder. Oh, that's right. Food lust.
It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic. And it's something that has never been made public. Never made public? What the hell is it? Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Why? The other characteristic of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know, if I'm not mistaken, that's to do with the position of the body. How the victim was positioned.
I got it!
I got it!
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack. No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has like blodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
That would be a pretty funny story if a serial killer was afraid of blood.
The answer is yes and no. Another riddle. Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also not to be Toko. The answer to that, she's just not one person, but multiple people, right? Yeah, because it says that it had personality disorder. H-I. Okay. How do I even make this come together? Let's see. S. Oh, I gotta shoot it multiple times. I'm gonna assume that's an H if it gives me one. Or no. B. Oh god, I'm missing stuff. C.
Did I miss it? Oh, schizophrenic. Okay, I didn't know what I was spelling.
Understand?
I didn't know what the heck that was, but no. Schizophrenic.
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file too.
I couldn't just present it.
They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
The one thing that shows Toko could have a split personality, it has to do with her behavior. She fainted. Are you talking about her fainting? Well, I can say it's close, but not quite. Fainting by itself isn't proof of a split personality. Then it must be something else.
Shoot!
Oh, okay. Well, I am losing my health. Her behavior changed.
I've got it! You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
She had that goofy look. Yeah. I'm fine. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world is a front and a back, a top and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tongue without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
Yeah, she was talking a lot about that. I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll just drive out the killer. Just drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in.
It was to keep him out.
Another personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How? Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
Yikes.
This is all a lie. Right, Toko? You said you wouldn't tell anyone. What? You promised. I can't believe you lied.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise,
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control of her again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me. That's the only reason I promised.
how many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it. But
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I am feeling things in this situation where I shouldn't be feeling. I'm like, what is happening right now? I'm like literally stunned into silence. I can't say anything.
I hate you. Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
Don't ask me.
Person, you don't need.
Oh, he's talking about Mr. Jackie Boy. Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second, it's ya boy Jackie.
Well, hello there.
Genocide Jill.
We're hoping to see.
What the heck?
So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill.
What the fuck is this? What happened to you?
I feel bad for Hifumi. He's right next to her.
That's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's fault.
Oh my god.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun.
This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack? This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds. Just kidding.
And it's not true?
Of course it's not true. How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid?
Well, at least it's not Genocide. I can't even finish. Genocide Jill.
And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless. I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town.
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people.
Her tongue is ridiculously long and it's creepy.
Necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone.
How do you eat with that?
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death.
Doctor say it wasn't her.
There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
I had a feeling it wasn't.
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion. Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
I kinda do believe her.
Yeah, I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said, I need to get more details about all this. Yeah, I feel like she actually isn't the culprit. Sure, she's a murderous rampager, but status of the dead body.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things. Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need?
Alright, let me check the status of the body then. Do I have that? Yeah. Chihiro's body's been suspended and her hands had been bound with some kind of rope. Her fatal injury was a blow to the head. Okay, so there's gotta be something. Something I'm missing. Okay, I just have to focus on remembering Chihiro's body. That must be the answer. That should prove what he said isn't quite right. Alright.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us?
Perhaps you had an alibi. Oh, an alibi, huh? Now
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi...
Ah, I'm fixing up the buttons again. Yoink. No, it's wrong. Break.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
How is it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you! I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
Those are pretty good sauces though.
No creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
There's one clear difference between the murders. In the photos of the other Genocide Jack cases, look at the neck and stomach. Here you'll see a clear difference. The victim's fatal injury.
For one, the cause of death is different.
Yeah, they were
Genocide
stabbed.
Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right? Yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders. Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Please stop comparing killing people to cooking. So, are you saying the difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right. The second difference is related to how she was suspended. In the photos of the other Genocide Jack cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here you'll see a clear difference. What was used to suspend her, which was the cord.
Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? He used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What's your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
She loves herself some scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
Huh?
Word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered. Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Let's see. There was a pattern surrounding the Genocide Jack victims and Chihiro didn't fit it. I actually might know what it is, if I'm lucky. If you look at the names of every victim, you'll notice I think I figured it out. Why she couldn't have killed Chihiro. Because she was a girl. Everyone was a male.
Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Yes.
Right on the money.
Thank you, Murderous Fiend.
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
They were all male. Yeah. I'm not gonna say these names again. I'm sorry. There was no end to it.
They were all guys?
Yep.
That's right. The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men.
She's like the anime Jeffrey Dahmer.
I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the movie side of me just hates it. But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little male, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of a one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly car!
Lowly, curry.
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect. That does make some amount of sense.
Toko's really protecting herself with this other person.
Whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors.
Always with the scissors.
There's no other way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell.
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school.
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class, enemy of the entire world scissors.
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
She got some. She brought them with her.
She's fully equipped. That's right, so I can kill anywhere, anytime. Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side?
She carry them with her.
Tell me I'm wrong. Can you gutter dogs, all of you? Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
Oh my god.
No idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
I'm gonna say yes.
The body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Actually, hold on. There is one person. One person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. The only person, because it said policemen and high-ranked officials. Come on, man. You're the one.
Here's my answer. Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Well, that too, I suppose.
You saying Mr. Togami did it?
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack with the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her. So he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Well, Byakuya, what's your response? I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
In the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. He led me to it.
Go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy,
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
But how did you know that before?
Strange about that, I'd say.
on the contrary, there's something very strange.
How'd you know that?
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
Can I save real quick? I can. Well, I actually am going to save, and we're going to have to end that episode right off there. Oh my god, this is getting so heated, and I love it. I love every part of this so far. Woo! Okay, guys, so that's going to be it from Danganronpa. If you enjoyed the video, guys, don't forget to leave a like. Also, comment and subscribe to get new feed on videos and become a member of the Tutu crew today. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter so you can recommend the 50 games you want me to play or chat, your preference. Also, to subscribe, be sure to tap that bell to get notifications on videos so you'll never miss one from me ever again. But that's going to be it from Danganronpa. In the next episode, I guess we're sort of shifting the crime on Byakuya. Now Toko's been uncovered. A lot of things happened this episode, and I still have to wrap my brain around it to figure it out. But until then, guys, have a nice day, have a nice night. Amateur is out.